Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. Videos today from Mankind. Female firefighter gets called out for bragging. Can't even do a single pull-up? What? Please extra them below. I really appreciate that. Let's get that chow. It's chow time. Yes, it makes you a shit firefighter. What the fuck? Why would you be bragging about this? You don't even meet the requirements of the fucking basics.
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
Is she strong enough to do this? Or you couldn't carry my husband out of a fire. Which my response is, he got himself in the wrong place if I have to carry him out of a fire.
Hear the words you say sometimes? I mean, who talks like
I'm a
that?
firefighter, and I can't do any pull-ups.
Why don't you just stop worrying for 1 minute? Be proud of yourself.
And I can't do many push-ups on my toes. Does that make me a shit firefighter?
Are you doing?
A lot of you would say yes.
And we would be correct.
Correct.
May I open your eyes to a different perspective?
Of course. How selfish of me. Let's do all the things that you want to do.
The muscles that are required to do pull-ups and push-ups use very specific muscles in your shoulders.
As well as your back, chest, triceps, biceps, and core.
And it's the most important muscles when it comes to carrying equipment, hoses, and people from burning buildings.
Jobs that are required to be a firefighter, pulling, dragging, lifting, but lifting from down here, are using different muscles.
Are you fucking dumb?
Yes, firefighting requires strength and training and that level of fitness.
Yeah, no shit, honey!
But there is this whole other side of it that people don't know, that to do a lot of the moves, holding the hose, dragging bodies, there is specific techniques to it.
No way.
And if you don't have the body type or the genetics to be huge and muscly, then it's okay to work on technique, to find a way to do it. And you can.
Okay.
Technique is only going to get you so far, especially if you don't have basic muscular capabilities to sustain it. You are going to go fatigue and likely injure yourself.
I'm still a bloody good firefighter.
According to who?
I've done everything that's...
What fires have you fought? What people have you actually saved for you to say that you're still a good firefighter? There's criteria to be good at something, not just because you're at that job.
It's required of me. I've gone into burning buildings and I have held my own. So back yourself.
No actually really good firefighter will tell you that they are good at their job. They'll always tell you that there's more that they can improve on.
So how does that equal work for equal pay thing work again? Like, I guarantee you're not doing the same amount of physical labor as the men next to you when you can't even do a push-up or a pull-up.
Firemen are training constantly.
A modern feminist woman would make a video like this, lacking such awareness. They get online and brag about how fucking weak they are.
I hope you feminists out there, men and women, get this particular firefighter.
Essentially bragging about the fact that they didn't earn this position. You know what I mean? Like, I guarantee you the guys you work with watch this video, they're gonna roll their fucking eyes. You make this comment like push-ups and pull-ups, they work specific muscles so they don't matter. And then you're trying to act as if firefighting is like another exercise in the gym that works different muscles. I'm pretty sure that's not the way it works. I'm no firefighter, but I'm pretty sure you ask one, he's gonna tell you that in a life and death situation, things can go wrong. It matters. You're probably gonna wanna know how to pull your own weight, as it were. Like, you really think it doesn't matter that you...
You know, I've always thought about it. There's enough burning buildings and there's enough female firefighters going in and dying. Maybe they'll start thinking that there is a problem.
You have the strength to
but...
pull and push your own body weight in a profession where you're regularly wearing 80 to 100 pounds of gear on your back, walking into a fucking raging inferno, potentially having to pull a 6'3", 230 pound man out like myself. Like, why don't you ask the guys next to you if they think it matters? Why don't you ask them if they'd rather be in that fire next to someone who makes a video like this, first of all, bragging about how weak they are, who has to rely on technique because they don't have the strength and can, hold their own in a fire? Or would they rather be next to someone who has the technique and the strength and could potentially lead the way if necessary? Like, shouldn't that be the minimum requirements in a profession like this? I do not understand how we've gotten so caught up in virtue signaling and feminist propaganda that we're literally lowering the standards across the fucking board in professions that put people's lives at risk. You know, military, police force, firefighting, airlines, medical field, and clearly bodyguarding. I'm sure you've all seen this gem by now.
I've spent my time as the director trying to increase the number of people that we hire in the Secret Service so that we have the best and the brightest, and that's been my concentration as the director. I am hiring the best qualified candidates that put in an application that want to work for our great organization.
A bullshit?
Bullshit.
A bullshit?
Bullshit.
A bullshit.
That's her new theme music, bro. But that image of her hiding will go down in history, man. Like, and look, this is not a political channel at all. You know, this is just about whether she's qualified to do the job at hand, right? Whatever your political leanings are, I think we can all agree that this is bullshit, man. You think she earned that fucking job? 5'4", overweight? Guarantee she can't do a fucking pull-up. She can't even find her holster with her gun. Get the fuck out of here, man. Like, what the fuck is this world?
What the fuck is this world? What have they done to us?
She doesn't look that believable.
I'm a green belt, motherfucker.
Something that guys do that girls will never understand.
Who gives a shit?
And if there were ever a perfect metaphor for DEI, here it is.
Let me dry the boot. Nailed it.
I can do it myself, asshole.
Guys, in Spanish we're called caballeros. Girls, in Spanish you're called dumbasses, right?
Correct. Oregon students will no longer need to be proficient in reading, writing, and math to graduate because having standards to graduate disproportionately harms students of color.
Dang! Huh. What's up with all these?
You kind of have to achieve something to graduate. So we're just going to give everybody graduations nowadays. Everybody gets a participation trophy / diploma now. Is that how it fucking works?
Books.
Oh no.
This is why they have such high criterias. Because you're fucking with people's lives.
Blowers at UCLA Medical School say it dramatically lowered admission standards for minority applicants. 50% of some cohorts now fail basic tests of medical competence. A former member of the admission staff said, "We want racial diversity so badly we're willing to cut corners to get it." One professor said that a student in the operating room could not identify a major artery when asked, then berated the professor for putting her on the spot. And so we're reality enjoyers on the show, and we
Wow, berated the professor for putting her on the spot. This is how entitled women are nowadays, guys. Even in a teaching setting, in a fucking, medical setting, you're still gonna fucking have entitlement and bull fucking shit.
Like to look at the bright side of these things, right? It said all the normal criteria for getting into medical school only apply to people of certain races.
That does not give me any relief.
Look, whatever race or gender you may be, I think we can all agree that these things should not take precedence over aptitude and ability. Like, isn't that way of thinking what's at the core of racism and sexism in the first place?
Yep.
If we think that certain groups are falling behind, don't you think that addressing that problem at its root, that's the way to go about it? Build these groups up from the bottom so they can reach the standard?
It's bullshit to me that how they're fixing it is, oh, I'm a 6 foot guy. To make everybody 6 foot, I'm going to give everybody a fucking a foot block to stand on. Now everybody's going to be equal. That's so fucked up. It doesn't even make sense how that equates or makes it equal.
That's the best solution.
You literally gave this person a 6 foot block
in virtue signaling that we thought lowering the standards across the board just so that people don't have to feel bad or just so that we can look good or just so we can reach certain quotas. That's our best solution. It's like, don't worry, you're never going to have to feel bad. You're never going to feel like you failed because we're going to lower the standards for you anyway. So don't worry, don't even try, don't fucking do anything. I honestly don't see how that could cause any problems for the progress of Western society in the future. Do you?
And then another thing, I really be feeling like I'm too advanced for the world, or I'm too advanced for the people around me. Like, I am really advanced, y'all. Like, I could be thinking of something or doing something 6 months before, and then 6 months later, the shit'll be like a thing. Like, it'll be like a thing. Like, the way I think is advanced. I don't feel like I think like anybody else. Like, I think on a different level, and I think more like on a real level, and
I have no idea what the fuck that is.
She got a real dose of reality and what true equality looks like. And if there was ever a perfect spot for the This Is Sparta meme, this was it.
This is Sparta!
This is Sparta!
What do you say to a feminist that has no arms or legs?
What?
Nice tits.
No.
Call me glass half full, but I think they're getting dumber.
Time for 200. This term for a long-handled gardening tool can also mean an immoral pleasure seeker. Ken.
What's a hoe?
Yup. No. Whoa. Whoa.
I love that. I remember this very well. Shout outs to Ken. And now he's the host of the show. He knew what was up. He knew what was up.
Whoa. Whoa. They teach you that in school in Utah, huh?
I'm sorry, but I am so confused.
Al, what's a rake? A rake is right.
Oh, I see your confusion. That is funny.
What has 5 toes but isn't your foot? My foot.
If you're homeless, build a house. Be a man.
I'll try my best.
Meanwhile.
So it says POV, you're a 200-pound nutritionist teaching women that happiness doesn't come from the amount of calories you restrict. Nutrition and calorie restriction are two different fucking things. Sounds to me like you don't know the first fucking thing about nutrition.
Yeah.
You just sound like one of these fat glorifying...
Well, I mean, I can pay like $100 to become a certified nutritionist quite easily.
Not jobs that you're pandering to. Someone who needs validation in their belief that being fat and unhealthy is a good thing. So there's no reason to stop eating that tub of ice cream before bed and french fries for every meal. But the comments made me laugh, so let's rapid fire through all of them. I'm a blind driving instructor. That's like getting tips on being sober from a heroin addict. Nutritionist for Lizzo. Like taking advice from a broke financial advisor. I'm a schizophrenic firearms instructor. I'm a blind pilot. Sending hate from Canada. I don't believe in sending hate, but there is something beautifully simple about a comment like this. Always hilarious. I don't know why. And I'm a chain-smoking doctor. Average American nutritionist. I mean, that's not far off these days. I'm a vegan who eats steaks. Oh, I get it. She identifies as healthy. I like this fucking comment. That's a good comment, bro. I host AA meetings while drunk. I'm an illiterate writer. She must specialize in bulking. I'm a deaf singing instructor. I'm an alcoholic professional driver. I'm an anorexic bodybuilder. I'm a British dentist. Sorry, Brits. I'm a blind school bus driver. I'm a 3 times divorced marriage counselor. You see those on TikTok all the fucking time. I'm a mute singer. No one has ever said, I want to be happy, I'm going to be overweight. I will amend this statement. No one has ever said it and actually been telling the truth, because you get a lot of fat people saying this all the time these days. I'm a paraplegic driving instructor. Yeah, you know, like something you might want to learn is that leading by example is a good way to earn respect in this world. And in case you hadn't clued in by all these comments, nobody respects you because everyone knows you're full of shit. But hey, who knows? Maybe she's the nutritionist in new Calvin Klein's ad campaign.
No, 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 hell no, 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 I refuse, no, no.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What the fuck is going on?
I hate you.
Yeah, same.
A lot.
Not a fan at all. I want to beat the fucking shit.
I don't blame you.
School.
Same.
Oh my goodness, I am actually so
My boy.
Alex Hormozy said this really well. This is so good. If you and I were going to partner on creating a new human race, and we wanted that human to be resilient, strong, perseverant, great at making decisions, great at making money, unbelievable at everything, would we make that person go through hard things or easy things? Okay, so the obstacle is the way, which means you are not having a hard time making decisions. You're having a hard time accepting that the hard way is the right way for you to go.
Stop trying to get all up in my kitchen, kid.
Yeah, and somewhere along the way, people started forgetting this very simple principle and thought that people would continue to get smarter and better and stronger, even if we lowered all the standards for everyone and removed all the challenges from their path.
No.
But that is exactly how we wind up with overweight nutritionists and firefighters who can't do a pull-up and Secret Service agents hiding behind the pile. And if we continue down this path that we're headed down, then this is only the beginning. Like, do you honestly think that you're ever going to get better at anything in life without failing or facing challenges or feeling uncomfortable or doing the hard thing?
I was talking to my best friends about this, just, the work ethic thing, and they see me jumping and everything. I was like, I failed miserably, guys. Like, if you're going to fail, like, this is what I learned when I was younger. If you're going to fail spectacularly. Fail to such a degree that you learn so much from it. And I tell you the truth, I failed spectacularly throughout most of my life. And everybody's seen it. They've seen me go in 2 foot in, diving fucking straight into whatever it is, from life insurance to fucking Medicare to all these other avenues, call centers and all these things. I jumped in, gave it everything I got, and failed miserably. But I still got up and kept trying. Because sooner or later, something's going to hit, guys. Sooner or later, as long as you keep moving forward. The stumble forward and stay confused thing, I don't know if you guys truly understand what it really means, but I take it so to heart. If I keep moving forward, of course I'm not going to know everything that's at this point in life anymore. Because I've trained so much on what was back there. And I keep moving forward. I keep learning, keep growing. Yes, content is what people strive to be. But that's just normal people. I think people should be striving for better.
Like, if you think that, you got another fucking thing coming. If you ever want to get better at anything in life, you have to reject this modern mentality that, oh, I never want to feel uncomfortable. Please remove these challenges from my path. Like, literally every living thing in nature adapts to get stronger when it is challenged. Do you honestly think that you're any different?
Damn right.
The evidence is all around you. So, you want to grow? Go out and fucking challenge yourself. And if you fail, you pick yourself up, you dust yourself off, and you do it all over again, man. You fucking do it again and again until you get it right. That's how it works. It may suck sometimes, but that's how it works. So go out there, embrace the fucking challenge, and I'll see you in the next one.
You keep talking like it's something that I may be interested in, but I'm not. I feel like grabbing you by your ears right now and screaming in your face, I'm not fucking interested.
If you're serious about change, just know you're gonna go through some uncomfortable situations. Stop trying to dodge the process, because in the long run, it's gonna make you better. And don't forget that shit, you heard?
I heard. When everything is falling apart in your life, but it's not your first redo. Damn right. This is why failing spectacularly really makes a big difference, right?
See what happens when you take everything from him. He won't give up. He'll just keep coming back.
Do you really believe that he's immortal?
No. He just refuses to die.
This is why hard-working good men are respected and lazy men are not. The amount of effort that requires to be a somebody, to be something, to get over that laziness, to get over that I can do it later. It matters. Please accept them below. I really appreciate it and catch you guys next time.